here for the keeps. Had to make out with a beast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe down with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just a heel. Slip on, spin move, it's on. Scope the sideline, touch down, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Slip on, spin move, it's on. Scope the sideline, touch down, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Matt O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Soldier Field. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Danny Trevathan on the tackle.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Eddie Jackson brought him down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. To throw is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Bears take over.
27-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Good.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Man, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And he's got this down to the 35. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
the last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Junior brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Chicago first down, the former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Caught by Montgomery. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
All right, CD, I want to fit in your preseason predictions here. This is now our 5th year together in the booth. Hard to believe time flies, but it's an annual tradition that you tell us how you think things are going to shape up in each conference. Let's start with your thoughts on the AFC.
All right, let's start in the East. I like the Bills. In the South, I like Indianapolis despite their loss on opening day. In the North, I like Baltimore. And out West, of course, I like Kansas City. For wild cards, I like the Chargers coming out of the West. I think that in the East, New England is going to get the nod. And then out of the North, I'm taking Pittsburgh. Remember, we got that extra team in the playoffs this year. And then when the playoffs break down, I do think it's going to come down to Baltimore and Kansas City in the AFC. And Baltimore, by a nose, goes to the Super Bowl.
And just to be different from you, I like your conference championship matchup. I'll take Mahomes and the Chiefs heading back to the Super Bowl yet again.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and...
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Flushed out right. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing now. Jackson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
All right, this gives us a chance, Charles, to go back to your playoff predictions. We covered the AFC. What do you see happening in the NFC?
All right, let's go with the division winners. Dallas in the East, Green Bay in the North. Let's see, New Orleans in the South, and out West, San Francisco. Wild cards, I think two are come from out West.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. And it's good to make it 14-0.
That's the score. Bears 14. Ravens nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And how about that return? Inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, and they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown, Bears.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Hill on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They set up the screen for Dobbins. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Complete.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Third down.
On third down, Jackson flushed it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And the third quarter will... EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. carry from Matt Breida. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Adrian Amos.
That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Carried by the wide receiver.
Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
38-yard line.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a pickup of 6. First down, Miami. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
No gain
on the play. It'll be second down.
10 at the 50-yard line.
Second and 10. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 5. First down, Miami. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
13 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I want to change course here for a second, CD, and talk about Week 1 Breeze versus Brady. Obviously, such a spotlight matchup. Remember, these two met way back in the Big Ten in college. Brady won that game, Michigan over Purdue. But since being in the NFL, this was the 6th time they've gone head-to-head. Now, Breeze won the first 3 battles. Brady had won the next 2 battles, 4 and 5. Number 6, though, back to Drew Brees. And now we don't know how much longer, obviously, they're both going to be in the NFL, but while they are both in the NFC South, they're going to meet at least twice this season now, and that's going to be a lot of fun.
That's pretty smooth how you brought up how we don't know how much longer they'll be in the NFL. Are you alluding to their ages?
Yeah, they're older. I mean, they're older than me.
I mean, you did it well. Just think about this. Tom Brady's 43, and Drew Brees is 41. Collective 84. But these guys, when you look at all the passing numbers in NFL history, their names are at the top or near the top in just about every category.
The first game in NFL history with 2 starting quarterbacks over the age of 40. And look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 50 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. It almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin 1st down.
And
that's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
2 and now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one.
All right, well, we have a second here, Charles. Let's look ahead to Week 2 on the NFL slate. Some great games coming up. I'm just looking early here Sunday. You got Carolina, Tampa Bay, wondering if Tampa can get the win there. Detroit and Green Bay both want to know. That's intriguing, an in-division game. And then, Washington and Arizona, you probably wouldn't highlight that one normally, but one of those two teams, one of those teams, is going to be 2-0.
Yeah, that's going to be a whole lot of fun to watch. And how about the Sunday nighter? New England at Seattle. Cam Newton now leading the Patriots, and Russell Wilson was so sharp in the opener at Atlanta. And then, of course, on Monday night, the opening of the Raiders' new stadium with the Saints coming to town. I'm really excited about that one.
And you've said it well with the Raiders. If there was ever a stadium that looked like a Raiders stadium, it's that one.
It certainly does, doesn't it? And, I don't want to steal anything from anyone else or any movies or whatever, but the theme music, you got to know, is going to be dark and powerful, just like the Raiders want it to be.
The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up fourth. Eric Rowe that time able to knock that pass away. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And here's Lewis. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
This is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers, rush coming, and he's taken down. Kyle Van Noy. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they got to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
It's 2nd and 10.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He's airing it out for Williams. He's got a man complete. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Complete to
Preston Williams, 88 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7. Jason Sanders.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And here's Lewis. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Let's step into a different topic here for a second, Charles. You think about all the action that happened on Sunday, week 1 in the NFL, but Saturday was an important day for a number of players around the league as well. In fact, we might even have a new holiday, call it Extension Day. A number of contracts.
Can we make it into a movie? Can we do that? Can we make it into a movie?
Yeah. Fine by me. A number of contracts that were crucial were extended, and really it started with...
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here's Lewis. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Chargers now on first down. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Mike 42, Mike 42, check, Mike 42. Watch the 30. Watch the screen.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this carries into the end zone.
Woo, yeah!
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. His throw incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And it's caught by Parker. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case,
now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And it's 3rd down.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 from this point. This will be 3rd and 19. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 from this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Now a give to Breida. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a 1st down.
Fitzpatrick to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 71 yards. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Jason Sanders.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. So from the 36 now. 1st and 10.
The 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he fires one incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. 44 is the mic, 44 is the mic. Number 50. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
To throw again, Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And again, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Rodgers again now. Forced out to his left. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. There goes Green. 30. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think. so they could be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Now Crosby for the point after. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
The game at 21 apiece. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Tua. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Tua on 4th down. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And no, it's incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Is a turnover on downs.
On the delay, Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Christian Wilkins.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
So a big spot now for Crosby, but he's been here before. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
A 30-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Fitzpatrick to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
Kevin King. Fitzpatrick pass. Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he takes it back to the house. All zeros on the clock. What an ending to this one. A defensive touchdown.
And that's how you play defense, folks.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
I remember sleeping with my